Hey folks, Chris once again, welcome back to another video. This is another true crime story. This was requested by Marcus, who is on my Facebook, my Instagram, and he wanted me to talk about the infamous case Randy Stair. Now, I've talked about him on my channel before. I've reacted to a couple of videos on him, like the top 10 worst YouTubers, the top 10 YouTubers who did terrible things, and I've heard about him, but I've never done a full, in-depth story on him. Now, oh no man, this case is weird because I learned about this like a year or two ago. It was this top 10, top 30 worst YouTubers list, and he was number 2. And LA Roger was number 1, of course, and I was like, that skinny of a streaming of a kid did that? But once I found out why he was number 2, I was like, oh wow, now, and I see why he's number 2. But let's get started on his story. Now, for start, where should I start with this one? I don't know where to. I seriously, honestly don't know where to start with this one. I don't know much about his parents because in all his videos he did, he never showed his parents, so I don't know. I pretty much expect him to have a good, family, at least a good mom, if anything. But this guy, and he was in school, I'm not sure if he was bullied or not, but, he was very isolated, he didn't want anybody to talk to him. He didn't even want a girlfriend. He had barely any friends, and I know he's a killer, but I can relate to this. I can relate to this really a lot. I didn't have much friends either growing up. He's had some tragic things happen in his life. His 2 best friends died in a car accident. Depressed him a lot. But he would make, videos and all that shit. When he was a little boy, he would make videos. He was really documented, kind of like the, what's his face, Chris Chan situation, where he'd be documented from the time he was old enough to make old enough to make a YouTube video to now. And he was just, making videos of him, playing around with his friends. Nothing hurting anybody. But when he obviously grew up to be a serial killer, which we'll get to, but he basically was obsessed with 2 things, and that's the cartoon Danny Phantom and the Columbine shooting. Rare combination, I know, guys. I don't know why either, but he was obsessed with both of those things. Danny Phantom I can understand because I love the cartoon too to this day. I still watch it on my TV on demand. But Columbine was a very tragic and very scary situation, and I hate it. I hate that happened. But he loved it, and he would look up serial killers, and I think he looked up gore videos and stuff. And then when he saw the cartoon Danny Phantom, he was obsessed with one character. That is Ember McLean. Okay, it's basically a cartoon ghost with blue fire for hair, and lures people into her, and with what is the word I'm looking for? Lures people into her trap. Kind of like a siren, type of thing. And she would use her guitar, and he would listen to her music on repeat. And he grew so attached to this girl that he would fall in love with her, and wanting to kill himself to be with this other dimension with ghosts just like her. Yes. A lot of people are, if you don't know about this, and if you're worried about this for the first time, you'd be like, what the hell? But, I'm not making fun of him or anything, I'm just saying. But he would kill himself all the time. He would talk about it. He made a shit ton of time capsule where before I die, I want you to see this type of videos. And he would talk about how much he absolutely despised his daddy. People weren't concerned. People weren't concerned about the videos he's uploading, which caused him to do what he did. He said himself, the signs were always there from the beginning. He said that in his video. People don't fucking listen, man, I swear. But he went on to purchase a gun. His mother actually took him to a gun shop, and he was practicing target practice in his backyard and having a good old time, which, yeah, I mean, that's completely normal, that's completely okay. I mean, a lot of people are into different things, but his mom didn't know what the shit was going on in his head. She did not know. She had a Columbine shirt that said, "Our Time to Rise," another one called National Selection. He said he bought 3 or 4 of them. And, like, his mom doesn't know about the shooting, so she didn't read his damn shirt that he was wearing. Man. So, he bought another gun, which, where did he get the money for it? I don't fucking know one fucking clue. But he bought a second gun, bought a bunch of, bullets. And, he basically filmed himself getting ready to say, "I am armed, I am excited." I'm not making, it's not funny, it's just the way he talks about it is just creepy. Before he does that, he takes a fucking coin. Let's see if we can find a coin in here. Come on, it can't be that hard to find. Here we go, and it's a quarter too. How fucking lucky, man. He would take a quarter, said if it's heads, I'll stay here and kill myself at home. But if it's tails, I'm gonna go up to that fucking supermarket and shoot it up. By the way, his dad, even though he hated his job, his dad gave him a job at Y Supermarket, which there's not one around here. Thank God this one is around here, because that would have been all over the news and all over the neighborhood here. But he worked at the supermarket. His dad gave him a job there, even though he fucking hated it. Which I agree, you shouldn't have to do something that you don't want to fucking do. I mean, I'm not saying to kill people over it, but he shouldn't be forced to do it. I mean, he could have gotten some other job, something else he'd be into, but back to the quarter thing, he literally flipped, tails was one, then heads, and tails again. I mean, it was like the fucking devil was calling out his fucking name when he did that. I'm like, really, tails? But he said there's gonna be a loss of human life, and 2 more people, and more than just my own. And it's not filmed what he did, thank God, but he was filming him going through the store. I mean, he was barricading all the doors. And he took out his gun and he just started going apeshit on people. He shot and killed 3 people. He shot These names escape me, man. I'm terrible with names. But a woman, a guy, and another guy. And they're both pronounced dead. The girl that got shot, there was another girl listening to music, like popping the music, and they were stacking shelves, and she heard a popping sound, and she looked over, and her best friend, the girl, was laying there dying. And then she saw Randy standing there, and he just walked off and shot the other two guys, and after that, he, tried to blow some propane tanks, but it didn't work. So he shot himself in the mouth, killed himself. Before that, actually, the girl that was left alive, she escaped. I mean, she went through the doors that he blocked, went out and got help. Randy killed himself. So since he's dead, there's no trial. There's nobody's going to jail. It's just pure sadness and darkness because all these people, including Randy, could have been saved. Randy could have gotten help if people would just listen to what he's saying on camera and take it seriously. Okay? When I film these videos about depression and shit, I mean them. I'm not joking around. People don't listen when people are making serious videos like that. You need to listen to what the creator's saying and take it seriously. This ain't a game, man. This is real. These are real people with real mental issues you're dealing with. They're dealing with here. It's not a game. Okay, this isn't Saw or anything. This is real life. People. His parents let him watch his Columbine show and look this shit up on his computer. I'm like, nobody bothered to look through his search history or anything. Which you do not want to know what my search history looks like, but people weren't listening to him, and he decided to go up to that supermarket and kill a bunch of people. Like, people don't understand that when you're filming yourself in front of the camera like this, or you're talking about depression or serious shit, some people don't take it seriously because they're stupid. Like, listen to the person that you're watching right in front of you, man. It might not be the most realistic thing in the world, but that doesn't mean it's not serious. Seriously, listen to people. Stop making fun of them. Stop bullying them, and listen to the person. Or else they're gonna go kill a bunch of people, and you don't give a shit because you thought it was all a fucking joke. Jesus. Call anyone if you have to. I don't know. Just gotta listen to people, man. But yeah. That is the story of Randy Stair. I throw my condolences at the 3 people who got shot and killed in the supermarket. I heard the supermarket's still up to this day, which I'm glad it's not around here because I don't want to be surrounded by the spirit of a serial killer child. I'm not sure how old Randy was when he did this, but seriously, my condolences to people and the family involved in those, man. I feel my condolences to you. It's just a tragedy for Randy's family and the 3 shot and killed people, and these other 3 people's family. I mean, it's a sad one because Randy didn't get the help he needed, and these 3 innocent people were killed. It's not as bad as the Daniel Marsh one, but this is still another teenager. Like, it's just fucked. But yeah. Let me know what you think of this in the comments below. Let me know what you think of Danny Phantom. What's your favorite episode from that show? Let me know. Let me know. And what's your favorite cartoon? Let me know about that in the comments below as well. And I always am, like I said in every one of these damn videos, man. If you have any requests for any cases you want me to cover, Some of them I'll probably react to on the TV if they're too uncomfortable or too touchy for me to talk about. I'm gonna react to some on the TV because if it's somebody explaining it while I'm reacting to it, I feel more comfortable listening to the person talk about it and then doing my thoughts on the case. So that's gonna be another thing. But if it's something like simple, like a shooting or a killing from a teenager like this, or if it doesn't involve children or animals, I can talk about it on without a video. But if it involves a child or an animal or very gruesome, violent stuff, I'll react to it on the TV. But I'll still give my thoughts on it. But yeah, let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. I'll eat some fucking dinner, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.